from the Rivers property in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Poker Night in America. Welcome to Poker Night in America at Rivers in Pittsburgh. I am Chris Hansen. This is Joe Stapleton.
Plenty of action in tonight's episode, and if you're not a fan of the Steel City, be sure to stick around because the local boys end up having their own personal 3 Mile Islands.
And later on in the episode, we go face up with Jennifer Tilley in an in-depth interview.
Can't wait to find out what her motivation is in Chucky 41.
Day number 1 at Rivers here in Pittsburgh. As usual on Poker Night in America, you have the option to buy in from anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000. As you can see, we're kind of all over the place here again tonight on Poker Night in America.
So what do you guys think about Blitz's bike ride with the drafting and the...
Oh, I got in a lot of trouble for that.
What?
Because I made a comment and it got back to like Perkins and Rick. And the fact that like they agreed upon the bet and the drafting was okay.
It said in the contract it's okay to draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Phil had some money on that. All the guys did. Everybody did.
They were against him or for
No,
him?
for him.
Yeah,
For him to
I thought
win.
it was a bit. Once he had the training partners he did, I just liked his chances.
Well, after Samantha...
He completed it?
He did like with like 15
But
hours
after
to spare.
Samantha did it like a breeze.
Yeah,
In like
but that was also
70
72 hours and like
72
I don't know if
hours.
like bike riding, if the fact she's a lot smaller makes a big difference, that
Probably.
it makes it easier.
Probably.
But once I saw his bike with the seat, because that was the big issue with Sam, was
Right.
the seat.
Right.
So once he had that, I
Talking
knew
about
he
Dan
was
Bilzerian's
golden, like-
biking
Right.
bet. He had to ride a bike from Las Vegas to Los Angeles in 48 hours.
Valid then.
Yeah.
So did you have money on Blitz? Well,
I-
they're
no
going
one
to
wanted to bet
arbitration.
against him.
They're going to
I
arbitration.
mean, it's so
Lots of playable hands to kick things off, except for Maria's unfortunate straddle. Both Andrews and Glantz hit top pair.
Oh, there's a discrepancy in the bet now?
Rick's claiming something, but it's total bull. And
Oh,
Rick didn't
wow.
even have a bet on the actual like race. He had mostly bets on Blitz like dying on this. Like,
Right, yeah, I
What,
kinda
what a
read
piece of to like do like bet on someone to like die in a bet. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just,
I think that was a joke, though, right?
no, that was
That was not a
legitimate
joke?
bets. Yeah.
16.
Well, the bet was $600 from Andrews, and then it got raised
No,
by
they
Matt
play poker
Glantz.
together all the time.
So action now on Shaun Deeb.
Jay, you definitely get the action going, buddy.
Good luck, Jack. You got chips on you, Jack? I need to borrow a pumpkin.
Well, the local Andrews is all in.
Tough for Glantz to fold top.
All right, I'm all in.
Call. I flop a set.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
You have
I got
aces?
backdoor flush draw.
have a backdoor flush draw?
Backdoor straight
You
draw.
just got it with ace 10. You're such a fish.
Wow.
This is a 3-way all-in. Glantz and Andrews looking to chop this if Deeb doesn't hit.
5, 6.
Nice.
How do you just know your spades are gonna
Nice.
come?
I told you it's 10%. Oh my God.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
That's sick.
That's for you. Black 7, Matt, 50-50.
Unbearable. Black 7.
I think I cover you, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys are all getting muted during during the whole political debate
Well, did
situation.
you see?
How do you get to mute them? It's so much better than
I
what's.
can't. It's
Daniel
it's too
and
much.
Daniel and
It's
BJ
too
were
much
in a
from the
room
timeline.
this
It's way too
afternoon.
much.
It was so funny. Daniel said, if you see a white man on a plane go into a restroom with a briefcase, what do you do? And then you had like your choices. I do nothing. I order another drink. I report him to and I guess the correct answer is report him to the stewardess.
I mean,
So then BJ was like, well, what if he, what if he had the da-da-da? And then
Yeah, what if he has his shots or something in there?
And then Daniel just started going down all this list of situations. If you see someone lying in the street, do you drive by or do you stop and help? And BJ's like, well, what if he's like a homeless drunk person?
Could always
Then he
what
said,
if all those
If you
questions.
see, and then Daniel goes, if you see a woman berating her child, do you intervene? And he's like, yeah, no, probably not. It's their business. Okay, there is never a non-important hand in this game. Never.
Yeah, we're just slanging the chips around.
How much?
26.
Andrews calls the bet.
Oh wait, I have to.
So we're heads up, and here comes the flop. It's 9-4-4.
I'm all in. Call.
Let's go ahead, boys. Just put it all in. Let's go.
Wow, Andrews trying to protect those queens, and it only works if queens are actually ahead. Snap called by Glantz.
That's how he wins 50K.
He's still down.
Jason Andrews, more like Jason and lose.
That's my fault.
Regardless of what you do,
You just like
you're still
assume like it has to be good.
Close that.
Yeah.
I see it.
down. We got someone that?
Yeah, David.
And the microphone is coming off, so it looks like it's going to be it for Jason Andrews.
And we just lost Pittsburgh. There's nothing in there either. It's my ear. It's a trick. Sleight of hand.
Poker Night in America is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America from Rivers in Pittsburgh, where every single hand there's guaranteed to be a river. Not really. Let's just play.
Yeah, we had a lot of buy-ins fast.
Matt reloaded.
It's
Had a
crazy, fast and furious.
It's definitely been the most reloads in the
Yes,
first hour
retail.
of the show ever.
I busted.
Just a lot
Like-
of coolers.
And we didn't short stack. Like,
Yeah.
people bought
Oh,
in
yeah.
for chips. Here
Yeah.
you go, hon.
Nothing he could do. I mean, Shaun obviously had the queen 10, so what could the guy do?
He
was
had like
trapped.
2K at that point.
The guy was trapped in against the queen 10.
Careful, Jack.
Deeb calls. Abel's going to play his first hand.
No, you don't care.
Let's get him, Jen.
Look at him.
I just want to check raise Shaun on the river.
Glantz calls. Tilly calls. All right, here we go. Let's everyone do the flop now, shall we?
Well, I guess I got to say.
2,500 in the middle.
Nearly a family pot. Guess who's missing once again? My dad.
What's he missed this time?
Everything. Christmas. You know what he doesn't miss? Last call.
Oh, boy. Issues. So both Abel and Deeb flopped trip queens.
Schanbacher has flopped a flush draw.
All three players still around for the turn.
Action's checked around to Deeb. He's still gonna like his hand. Things get even better for Schanbacher, even though he is not ahead just yet. He's got more outs. He can hit a straight now also. We know most of his outs are clean.
The end of the hand, you are on
The 10 of spades is no good for him.
Again, all main
But
event.
Jack will fold.
Completion of the hand,
I don't hate it.
10-minute
That's a lot of money to call there, and you're on a draw. You got 9 high if you miss.
Which he would have.
Tight check.
Queen.
Me too. I win.
All right, 5-10, no limit players. This hand is to go on table 25 in the back corner for Ken.
Where's your kicker, Griffey?
Dan D. Munch.
What do you call him? Grippy?
Not an ace.
Daddy and Lamont.
Good hand.
Those 9 names.
I ain't see Dave play a hand yet. One.
And
They
David,
just lost a big pot, man.
Dave and I
Yeah, one
had the
hand.
nut straight.
Who just lost a big putt?
Dave did to you.
Oh. Deeb, did you win a lot of money with your pocket aces?
No.
No.
Enough.
Deeb raises
Better than getting
with
stacked.
suited king 5.
Up a straddle. Some
Maria Ho calls. Welcome, Dave Eldridge.
Some blinds, 'cause one of them was mine.
Sometimes he has a beard, sometimes he doesn't. He's a shapeshifter.
It's good to constantly reinvent yourself. Hey, Jennifer Tilly straddles this hand, gets tons of action, and flops a set. Eldridge has an up and down draw. Glantz has one of his outs.
Matt Glantz folds. Tilly calls now on to Maria Ho. All right, so Maria's raising to 2,800, sensing weakness from the other two.
And she gets a hand with a decent amount of equity to fold. Jennifer Tilly will not be folding, however. Like the term fake news, she is going nowhere. And now she's got a boat.
47.
Unfortunately, it looks like Maria is going to make one of the biggest mistakes in poker, and that is to rep your opponent's hand. Well, I guess it's only a mistake when your opponent has a good hand.
4,700 is the bet from Maria Ho. So now over to Jen Tilly. Tilly just more than happy to just keep this on rolling.
Oh, yeah. And that's exactly why you don't always raise in that spot. You want to give your opponent the opportunity to keep trying to bluff you. But it looks like Jen does not want to give Maria the opportunity to just check and give up now.
Blair coming in right there in the gray hoodie.
So she correctly is going to bet here on the river. And that is the folding thumb, which has been extended from Maria Ho. And
Nice hand, Jen.
Jennifer Tilly, look at that. Jay Tilla the killer with a $23,000 pot.
Gotta be the glasses. And he goes, tell you what, why don't you give me your phone number? Because it's only 3% you'll call me, but it's 100% I'll call you.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America at Rivers in Pittsburgh. It is about to get crazy.
Light them up.
One time.
Poker Night in America brought to you by Kimo Sabi.
You look greedy.
Back at Rivers here in
He's not
Pittsburgh.
greedy. Like 8-7 is a
Dave
handful.
Eldridge straddling and a double straddle for Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, 8-7, right?
Schanbacher with Queen 9 offsuit makes it 600.
A little loose for my liking, but hey, some of your juiciest pots and cash games are made from getting a little weird before the flop.
I will have the buffalo chicken salad. Ooh, wow.
Thank you, 'cause that was
might
coming.
be the only person who asked this, but I don't want the French fries.
I'll have a Duquesne with just meat, cheese.
So it looks like Schanbacher is going to throw good money after bad. He is in position, and Deeb is pretty live.
Maybe a little more.
But I don't know what you're hoping to hit when you call a 3-bet with Queen 9 off.
We have 4,500 in the middle, and it's 8-7 versus Queen 9.
Well, top pair, pretty good kicker is one thing you can be happy to hit. And against a player like Shaun Deeb, I'm going to think a 9 is good here most of the time. I assume Shaun's going to continue, though, with only 8 high and a gut shot.
2K is the bet.
Well, you can't fold now, Jackie boy.
I mean, if you've watched Shaun Deeb at all on Poker Night in America, you know he could be holding an instruction card and a business card from an insurance agent he met last night. He could be betting with anything right now.
10 on the turn.
Now Deeb is open-ended.
And Schanbacher no longer has top pair. I think Shaun's
There
going
is
to
a
keep
lot.
firing
There's
at
a lot,
this.
but I haven't been going to them lately. There's
Shaun bets 4,500.
Wednesday, Thursday. There was one point I was playing
Do you
Tuesday.
ever play it next?
Yeah, I used to play.
Jack trying to figure this out.
You still play it now?
I sort of stopped doing the home games. in
I'd be pretty
LA.
confused here whether or not he was trying to push me off a 9 or if he was trying to protect some sort of
He's in LA.
overpair like Jack's.
I used to play Tuesday, Wednesday.
It's a pretty convincing Jack's story at the moment.
Now, I used to play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. And you know,
There used to be a game every
it's
night.
pretty intensive. There's a lot of home games in LA.
Well, there's a big chip.
Commerce Casino also.
That's a call. Wow, we're already over 15,000 in the pot, and oh man, Shaun Deeb gets there.
The thing is, if you don't
Makes
play,
the straight on the river.
then you kind of get like
Fortune favors the bold.
off your game. Like if you're playing all the time.
Every time I know Shaun
poker,
Deeb has the
and
winner
you
on the
start to
river,
do
all I
things
keep thinking is he's
that
going to slow roll this poor guy.
Sort of
I
like.
feel like does the people he knows, right?
And the game changes so fast. I mean, it's like
Yeah, Schanbacher's got a nose, that's for sure. He does.
Constantly
So he might do it to him.
All in.
I'm not good enough to ever think about calling here. Like I'm just folding 100% of the time, and some of the time I'm going to be wrong. I also probably would have folded, you know, on the turn or flop or pre-flop.
I fold.
Good fold.
straight.
You talked me into 3-betting this hand.
I got to show one. Why didn't you?
Shaun wants to show, and he does.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
Cheers.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Griffey, have a drink. At least one.
I'm driving, buddy. I don't break the law.
Oh, yeah. Crime don't pay. Crime don't pay.
Chris,
There's Uber in this city.
You could
Come on.
Uber and leave your car here. I'm sure you'll be right back.
Oh, I'm coming back. When I come back, I'll drink. Heavily.
Oh, he's going to
I
funeral.
gotta go
You
to
don't want to be,
funeral.
yeah, that's,
Bad business.
unless the guy's your drinking buddy, then, you know, you have
he was
room for him.
he was my drinking buddy.
You've never went to a funeral home, kind of buzzed up?
Did he just say that
really bad.
Griffin Abel's going to a funeral today?
He did. It seems like the kind of thing I probably shouldn't make a joke about. So just cut my mic for a minute.
Like we were in 9th grade too, so not as understandable.
I don't think I've ever been sober at a funeral.
Got a drink to get through it.
Big flop for Dave Eldridge.
Check from Deeb.
Definitely the kind of board you want to bet. You're going to have the best hand very often, and your opponent's going to have a piece very often.
Who you looking at basketball games, Jack?
I haven't watched one game. I didn't do a bracket. I didn't bet a game.
That seems
No
like
idea.
poor sportsmanship. Spillage.
Easy there, Maria Ho.
What I have, though.
No, she's not.
You can't use that. You can't use that. That's bad luck.
How do you not know that?
No, because I've never had a terrible towel before.
She was given a terrible towel by one of the people who was watching the Poker Night in America festivities today, and now she's using that terrible towel to wipe the table. Seriously.
What's the problem? It's a towel.
No, oh my gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't even. What is football? Like soccer? Steelers? Are they like a soccer team?
You're like spitting on Pittsburgh when you use that towel like that.
By the way, Shaun Deeb has very quietly made the nuts.
Okay, so now that's what you do with the terrible towel, Maria.
Yeah, that's how you dry it out after you wipe your drink up with it.
Oh my.
You sports people are weird. Hate to tell you what I'd use that towel for.
Okay, come on.
What, I like spaghetti.
Margie, baby.
Margie, baby. As soon as she touched me yesterday, I lost. You touched me, I lost. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Eldridge just in a really bad spot.
He bets 35.50, and Deeb's just leaving him twist in the wind here. He calls.
Are we drinking tonight after you're done with?
And Eldridge
because
does
I'm
not boat up.
8 drinks deep.
Now the heart means Deeb no longer has the nuts, but he is
Relative to,
not
like,
going to give this up.
Well, I don't know, but just I'm playing. Like I'm in the game. I have chips down. I'm
She has
sitting
all
in
my
this
chips.
seat.
She just cold 4 balls me and wins.
Deeb checks.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's because he ordered me a double when I asked for a single, and then it was on after that.
What's he going to do now? Give her a glass she's not allowed to drink from? I suspect we're about to see a raise. You do not expect Eldridge to have hearts here pretty much ever. He clearly had something on the flop. Ace King of Hearts would be about the only heart hand he's going to have. Maybe Queen Jack of Hearts. The problem with raising here, though, is there's not a lot that can call you.
All in. Guess that's not going to slow him down. He goes all in.
Oh, he makes the call. That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, Shaun Deeb is driving a bulldozer through this place. We're going to stop for the day right there, and Jack Schanbacher, he would have a really nice day if he wasn't sitting right next to Shaun Deeb. Jack is up 11,000, but are my eyes playing tricks on me, or is Shaun Deeb really up 53,000?
It's sickening, isn't it? He's disgusting.
Easy when you just turn Jack down.
Unbearable.
Stay with us, because after the break, we're going face up with actress Jennifer Tilly.
I've always thought this, that I'm a better theater actress than I am a film actress. And I just feel like, well, you know, I'm very big. You can see me from the balconies. When I met Phil, I actually met him at the Celebrity Invitational. And Phil came over, he goes, there's that girl I really like. So he came over and he's trying to teach me how to play poker. It's like waving him off, like, I don't need to know how to play poker. I know, I've got this, okay?
Poker Night in America is brought to you by our trusted friend, Kimosabi Mezcal. Why settle for tequila? Step up to Kimosabi.
Welcome back to Poker Night in America. You know, Stapes, when anyone asks to list their favorite Poker Night in America personalities, Jennifer Tilly is bound to be at the top of the list.
The Cinderella story of Poker Night in America would be inconceivable without the muse of our show, Jennifer. Also, call me.
She has certainly turned this Family Guy into a member of the cult of Tilly. So let's not waste any more time. Here is part one of our in-depth interview with Poker Night's favorite Oscar-nominated actress. We are face up with Jennifer Tilly.
I feel like all my life I wanted to be an actor, and the first time that thought crystallized, I think I was about 3 or 4. My mom took me to see a play. And in the play, there were a bunch of little girls on stage, and they were all dressed in flower costumes. I think they were playing flower fairies. And I thought, why am I sitting here in the dark in clunky shoes, and those little girls are up on stage in pretty dresses? So I knew that that was the place to be. I didn't want to be the person in the audience watching them do their thing. And so that's, I think, the first time that I thought I wanted to be an actress. My mom, she used to sing in Gilbert and Sullivan operettas, and, you know, sometimes I would see her on stage, and she took us to a lot of theater. So I think, you know, whatever you're exposed to, I think that that starts an idea in your head. It's very, very odd, and I never thought this would occur in my career, but the two things that people recognize me for and are huge fans of is Chucky movies and poker. So it's like, you know, I want to be loved. I'm thinking about, you know, sort of not doing as much poker. And I always say famously, Chucky killed my career, which is not true, but I'm doing another Chucky movie too. But I have to say, the poker fans of all over the world, they really, really love watching poker. And Poker Night in America, it's on in every bar across the country. So many people watch this show. People love to play it. It's a great American pastime. Even though America tries to pretend like baseball is a great American pastime, I think more people play poker in their homes than baseball.
We are out of time for this episode, but come back next week for even more of that deep stacked interview from Jen Tilly and also some poker and Shaun Deeb or whatever.
For more Poker Night in America, go to pokernight.com or hook up with us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch for up-to-date information, full episodes, and unedited live streams. For Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Hansen. Thanks for watching.
Matt's so excited because he knows that means I'm drunk right now. He's like, she's spilled. She's using a terrible towel to wipe up her spillage.
Wow, you did that?
I didn't know. I don't even, what is football? Like soccer? Steelers, are they like a soccer team?
You're like spitting on Pittsburgh when you use that towel like that.
Poker Night in America is brought to you by Kimosabi.